Okay, girls. So sorry, the network connection had some problem. So we'll continue now. So we were discussing the documents that need to be, or the details that need to be submitted for getting a food or drug license. So proposed registration, फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल DIC से हर एक कंपनी को, हर एक ऑन्टरप्रेन्योर को अपना रजिस्ट्रेशन करवाना पड़ता है, एंड दैट रजिस्ट्रेशन कॉपी इज सबमिटेड देन टू द फूड एंड ड्रग एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन. देन कॉपीज ऑफ प्रोजेक्ट रिपोर्ट. तो जो प्रोजेक्ट रिपोर्ट हमने सेकेंड यूनिट में पढ़ा था, प्रोजेक्ट रिपोर्ट क्या होती है एंड हाउ वी प्रिपेयर इट, प्रोजेक्ट रिपोर्ट को सबमिट करना होता है. उसके साथ first is registration copy, the second is copy of project report, then certificate commencing the experience of the entrepreneur रिलेटिंग टू द यूनिट. तो कितनी उसका प्रायर एक्सपीरियंस, पहले कितना काम किया है, करंटली व्हाट इज द प्रोग्रेस, कि अभी तक कितना काम हुआ है उस पर्टिकुलर यूनिट पे. देन सर्टिफिकेट रिगार्डिंग एजुकेशनल क्वालिफिकेशन ऑफ द एंटरप्रेन्योर एंड लेआउट ऑफ द फैक्ट्री शेड. सो किस तरह से आप फैक्ट्री एस्टैब्लिश करेंगे, हाउ मेनी मशीनरी आर यू प्लानिंग टू एस्टैब्लिश और इंस्टॉल, what will be the workforce, वो सारी चीजें. Okay, and where it will be established, so that has to be mentioned. Then next we come to the procedural approval for the sanction of setting up private laboratories. So labs, private labs, blood banks and construction license, ये भी फूड एंड ड्रग एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन प्रोवाइड करता है. So to begin with the application, the applicant has to submit an application in the prescribed format to the license officer. Okay. Then second is concerned. Thereafter, the concerned senior or supervisor or superintendent produces the report based on the inspection by the district Ayurvedic officer. So the officer that is appointed in the Food and Drug Administration is sent for inspection at the site of the firm or the factory. In case of examined minutely, say case is examined minutely and the decision is taken where the license should be issued or not. Okay, so the district Ayurved officer decides कि whether इस particular unit को license मिलना चाहिए या नहीं मिलना चाहिए after the inspection is done. Then opinion of the experts are sought before deciding the fate of an applicant. Then सो एक्सपर्ट से भी कंसर्न किया जाता है, उनको ये सारी रिपोर्ट्स दिखाई जाती हैं और द डॉक्यूमेंट्स दैट आर सबमिटेड बाय द एंटरप्रेन्योर, और उसके बाद ही डिसीजन लिया जाता है. सो द डिसीजन इज नॉट जस्ट बेस्ड ऑन अप्रूवल ऑफ वन पर्सन और वन डिपार्टमेंट, मल्टीपल लेवल्स में उसको अप्रूवल दिया जाता है, so that there is no partiality. If the applicant desires to have some additional items added to the or incorporated in license, the request is carefully examined and thereafter his request is granted. Okay, so ultimately अगर किसी और additional document की ज़रूरत होती है तो that is mentioned to the entrepreneur and he or she submits the required additional documents or items, और उसके बाद license provide किया जाता है. For grant of sanction of the for the laboratories, the state and central government drug superintendent will conduct a joint survey or inspection in case where there is a specific request for such an inspection from any relevant source. Okay. Then we'll come to the role of state government in quality control of medicines and cosmetics. So what role exactly Food and Drug Administration plays in the production of medicines and cosmetics? So first is issue licenses for production and sale of the material. So approval जिसके बारे में हमने अभी ऊपर बात की, बिना उस अप्रूवल या लाइसेंस के कोई भी कंपनी ना तो मेडिसिन सेल कर सकती है ना ही कॉस्मेटिक्स. ओके. देन लाइसेंस फॉर सेल्स एरिया. सो पर्टिकुलर एरिया में आप अपना प्रोडक्ट सेल कर सकते हो, नॉट ऑल ओवर द कंट्री और ऑल ओवर द वर्ल्ड. तो स्पेसिफिक एरियाज में ही उनको लाइसेंस प्रोवाइड किया जाता है. इफ यू वांट टू इंक्रीज द एरिया देन यू हैव टू अप्लाई फॉर एडिशनल लाइसेंस. देन इंस्पेक्शन ऑफ द सेल्स एरियाज. जिस एरिया में आपको लाइसेंस दिया गया है कि आप उसी एरिया में ऑपरेट कर रहे हैं और उसके बाहर तो नहीं कर रहे हैं. That is also inspected by this department. Then inspection of government hospitals and government dispensaries. So government hospital dispensaries जो भी government हॉस्पिटल सेटअप करती है, जैसे हमारे जबलपुर में भी गवर्नमेंट हॉस्पिटल्स हैं, इनके इंस्पेक्शन की भी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी फूड एंड ड्रग्स एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन की रहती है. देन कलेक्शन ऑफ सैंपल्स फॉर द पर्पस ऑफ एनालिसिस एंड वेरिफिकेशन. देन एनालिसिस. सो कलेक्शन ऑफ सैंपल्स वुड बी कॉस्मेटिक के सैंपल्स, मेडिसिन के सैंपल्स वो कलेक्ट करते हैं सो दैट दे कैन चेक इन देयर लैब्स whether it contains the mentioned ingredients or it doesn't, or if it contains any other harmful substance. Then administrative actions such as suspension of license or cancellation. So license approval is done by the Food and Drug Administration, and they can also suspend or cancel their license in case of any wrong actions. Then constitutional action against those found to be guilty. So जिनका लाइसेंस कैंसिल किया गया है या जो गिल्टी पाए गए हैं उनको उनके अगेंस्ट करेक्शनल एक्शंस भी लिए जाते हैं. Then fines through legal avenues like courts. The government has been discharging its duties keeping in mind the above factors. Okay, so these are the roles of Food and Drug Administration. Next we come to the Electricity Department. So Electricity Department is another regulatory institution. Electricity, every firm, every company, every entrepreneur needs electricity in some or the other way. Okay, so for getting an electricity connection, the entrepreneur needs to apply to the electricity board, and every state has its own electricity board. Like MP has its own Madhya Pradesh electricity board, which is the MPEB. You may have heard about it. So they provide connections to everybody who needs electricity in their house or in their business. Now, for commercial, for usage in houses, like all of you may be having an electricity connection at your home, that is a domestic connection. Okay, but for commercial use, for business purpose, for any kind of office purpose, a commercial connection has to be taken from the electricity board. Okay, now these are the documents that have to be submitted to the electricity board in order to get the electricity connection. So what are they? First is project profile of the unit. Okay, so similar, it's the same as the report of the business project report. Then particulars of the title of the land on which the entrepreneur is contemplating to establish the industry. So where you are establishing the location, the land on which you are setting up your unit, who has given you permission to start your business on that part of land, okay, and who owns that land. Everything has to be submitted. Then the provisional registration certificate issued by DIC. So if the permanent registration is not done, obviously in the beginning of business, an entrepreneur applies for registration, and it takes some time for the certificate to be issued. So they issue a provisional certificate. So that has to be submitted. Then NOC or no objection certificate issued by municipality. So no objection certificate also has to be submitted from the municipality. Now, municipality will be the next organization that we will study in the regulatory institutions. So, municipality is nothing but Nagar Nigam that we have here, that is responsible for keeping an eye on who uses the land that is available in the city. So they have to issue a no objection certificate that they do not have any objection, any problem related to this entrepreneur doing business in that specific part of the city. Then particulars of the installation of machinery showing therein the quantum of electricity consumption. So how many machines you will be installing in your factory, what will be the capacity, what will be the scale of operation, and depending on the requirement, the type of connection will be provided. Okay, you cannot exceed the amount of consumption units that you have mentioned in this document. Then the plan indicating the business wherein it should be made clear as to where exactly the electricity connection will be required. So the place, exact location of the establishment of the unit. And then two more no objection certificate have to be submitted. One is from the industrial department or society, like the no objection certificate from the crop market or from the oil mill industry. So whichever industry you are concerned with, you have to take a NOC from that industry. Then the third type of NOC is from Madhya Pradesh Pollution Control Board. Okay, so we already discussed about Pollution Control Board, so that also issues a no objection certificate. Okay, and the last one is Nagar Nigam or municipality. So municipality basically issues a license or a no objection certificate, saying that they do not have a problem with you or the entrepreneur doing business in whatever specific location they have chosen. Okay, so just go through, just read through this part. There's nothing much to discuss here. Okay, so here the establishment um are first to be registered under the labor department. Thereafter, it is necessary to obtain the license from municipality. For this purpose, application in a prescribed format is to be submitted in the Nagar Nigam. The fees amount varies from industry to industry. Thereafter, the health inspector from the Nagar Nigam goes for inspection and gives his inspection report. The applicant receives the license within 30 days, based on which he can run the business or establishment. Okay, so this brings us to the end of regulatory institutions. Next, we will study the role of development organization. So check your Moodle tomorrow. I will upload some of the notes or maybe a video of tomorrow's class on Moodle. Okay, and today's class will also be there. Thank you, girls.
Thank you, ma'am.